Coast head coach. He is really trying to motivate his team here today to use this opportunity to develop. This is a team that just barely made it into bowl contention, just barely eligible. But getting into a bowl game allows you to have extra practice time. That is extra development time for this young team that looks to make some splashes next year. Coach said, here's our opportunity to prove we can be even better coming up. But it all starts here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cowboys offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hughes. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a game.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Hughes. He's got the back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Caught behind the line. It's holding. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big...
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down. Defense is expecting it like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. On the run, it's Buckley. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it in his belly. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Lowry. Finds a spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Broncos are flying down the field. Hits inside. It's Buckley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wide receiver going in motion. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And as he throws, good job just to get rid of that one.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Hunt is in the air. Looks it in. Followed him up, not a whole lot of room that's how this period will come to an end. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wide receiver. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
This quarterback part of their running game. Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done then.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Hughes. Right side, it's Harris. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Looking long. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They're going to mark this one at the 15. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action.
Caught, and he's got room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Snagged in the middle, it's Parks. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Going to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can, toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Holman. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Hughes. Out wide left, it's Richardson. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Cowboys looking to convert on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack. Throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Rush right in his face. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On the run, deep down the right side. Hauls it in down the sideline.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Hughes. Looking to the big tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nearly intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. First play of this drive. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Brooks. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third down following the sack by the D. Wants to throw. It's Lowry. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Using his legs, it's Harris. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. Sees a crease. He's got the first down. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. And the Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not good.
Makes the catch, and he's free. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They'll send the tight end in motion. Motion from the wideout. Oh, he got loose. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Buckley. And he's brought down after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And it's been a struggle for this young man. I mean, listen, he's a pretty good player, and they depend on him week in and week out to be their guy to carry the mail. Just, it's not working, and the run game hasn't found a rhythm. And I think that's why this offense, they need something. They need a spark. They need to find some way to run the football.
Lets it fly. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeps it moving. It's Harris. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Direct snap. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
You've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And I think that can be really frustrating for a defense. You're in your own end. You want to create some space, 2nd and inches, trying to get physical, but can't get physical enough to get the 1st down. Now it's 3rd down.
There he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
3rd down and inches. Everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still execute at a good level. Not only picking up the 1st down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Fires to the big fella.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Cowboys have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Harris. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. And the Cowboys will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Wyoming! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
I don't know, guys. The way this game's going, the defensive tug-of-war this has been, that might be enough right there. Points have been difficult to come by, but the offense found a way to get it done. Really nice job of execution there on that drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. His drive will open from the 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Showing off the arm. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Finds his man on the RPO. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 30. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Broncos.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
At the end of 3, and we've got a chance to have a postseason classic on our hands. Let's take a look at the stats so far. Time to see who's going to head into the offseason with a big W as we start the final period. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Looking for a gap, it's Harris. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Cowboys will punt this one away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Quick give. It's Buckley. Across the 45. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On play action. Right side, it's Green. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And it's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Throws it off the RPO. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a few yards.
Back to pass, it's Lowry. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose, it'll be 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Broncos. They move on top here in the 4th.
Wait, Ken, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays. Or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Enough to move the chains. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that 1st down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.